Hello again. So congratulations if you've made it to this video and you happen to be watching in order, because this is our longest piece and actually our final piece. So I do want to point out one thing, because when people look at this they kind of get overwhelmed. But don't be overwhelmed, because it actually repeats. Lines 1 and 2 repeat. Same material, same rhythm, same notes, everything. And line 3 and 4 also repeat. Same rhythm, same notes. So you technically only need to learn line 1 and line 3, and then you have the whole song learned. There's two other things I would like to point out to you as well. So we have some new notes, kind of, that we need to learn. So we have B below the staff on our G string, played with the finger 2, and A below the staff, also on our G string, played with our pointer finger, finger 1. So let me show that to you. So remember, we have G, D, A, and then I didn't bring in the E string because we're not using the E string at all for this whole song. So looking at our G string, so we have A below the staff, which is played with our pointer finger, and then B below the staff, which is played with our middle finger. So this is B, and this is A. I don't want to get this confused with our B on the staff, middle line B, and A also on the staff, because those are played on our open string. And if we're looking at it, oops, my bow's gonna go. If we're looking at it, we have B played with 1, and we have A played with open A. And if you're trying to play that on a G string, there's no way you could play that with an A with an open with no fingers on there, and a B with a 1, maybe if you're shifting, but we're not doing that right now. So when you see that, you're like, oh, I have an open A and A played with no fingers down. That's our open A string. And I have a B on the staff middle line that's played with B first finger on the A string. Not to be confused with the A and B on the G string. A. So if that is still confusing, don't stress about it, because this is a new song, so we are going to go over this in class still together as a group. And I'll explain it once again then in person as well. Another thing, our last thing I would like to point out, is we also kind of have a new rhythm here. We have eighth notes, and we really haven't quite played. We haven't really quite played eighth notes yet. So I'm gonna clap through the rhythm the first time, and then I would like you to join in and also clap through the rhythm. I'm gonna count it, point out how we count it and how it works, and then we'll clap through it. So looking at this one, usually we count our quarter notes. They get a 1 and, 2 and, 3 and, 4 and. So they get a number and we hold it through that number and also the and as well. So 1 and, 2 and, 3 and, 4 and. When we get to eighth notes, we either play on the number or the and. So it goes 1 and we're back to quarter notes, 3 and, 4 and, oh sorry, I counted that wrong, sorry. 1 and, 2 and, 3 and, rest. So on beat 4 we're resting. I'll do that one more time. 1 and, 2 and, 3 and, rest. I'll also clap it, so I'll clap it the first time through and you'll clap it with me. So ready? 1 and, 2 and, 3 and, rest. Okay, let's do that together. I'll count off 3 and 4 and we come in on 1. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and rest. And another way to think about it is every time we say a number, or every time we're clapping, is when we move our moving the bow direction. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and rest. Good. Now let's go on to line 3, measure 1. So this one is counted 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, I'll clap it first. So ready? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. I'll do 3 and 4 and then let's come in together on 1 and clap that rhythm. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And then I'll also be using my arm to demonstrate if we were using the bow. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now, let's go ahead and get started so you can hear those rhythms with notes and also on the instrument as well. So, starting in measure 1, we have the note F sharp, which is played with a 2 on our D string, and then we have 3/4 notes of the note A, open A, so no fingers down on our A string. So starting off, we have, remember, D, E, F sharp, which is a note we need to play 2 fingers down. Then we go over to our open A string and play 3/4 notes there. Ready? I'll count off 3 and 4 and let's come in together on 1. Ready? So 3 and 4 and. Now, we left off on our A string. Stay on that A string. Don't move yet. You don't need to lift your bow or anything. Just put 1 finger down for the note B on our A string. And then the next note you see, if I can point to it, is the note D on our A string. So it's open A, B, C, D is the next note we need. So first finger, B, and then third finger, D. Then we go to the note A, so just lift all those fingers, open A, then go back over to our D string, put 2 fingers down for our F sharp. Okay? So let's play this measure 2. 3 and 4 and. Now let's do measures 1 and 2 together. 3 and 4 and. Next, we left off on a D string, so let's rock back over to our A string. Put 1 finger down for the note B, so 2/4 notes of the note B, and then we lift that finger up, stay on that same string, the A string, and lift all of our fingers up for the note A. So we have the note B on our A string, 1 finger, lift all the fingers for the note A. Measure 3, let's play that together. 3 and 4 and. We left off on that A, stay on the A string. We have A, F, E, D. So how we play that is open A, then we put 2 fingers down for an F sharp on our D string. Then we lift that second finger, just 1 finger down for the note E, still on our D string. Lift all fingers just to play the note D, so open D string. So it's, let's look at that again, open A, F sharp, E, D. Let's try playing that. I'm gonna play this one probably 3 times just because this is a new rhythm that we haven't quite done yet. Okay? Ready? 3 and 4 and. So it's A, F, E, D. 3 and 4 and. Okay. We'll do it one more time. Starting on our A string. 3 and 4 and. Perfect. Okay, now let's put measures 3 and 4 together. And if you hear that little rattling, it's my puppy playing with her toy. Ready? Let's start here on the note B on our A string. Ready? 3 and 4 and. Perfect. Now all of line 1. Let's play it all the way through. Starting from the beginning. So that's a 2 on our D string for the note F sharp. 3 and 4 and. Congratulations, you did it. So you played line 1, which means you've already played 50% of this piece. You've learned it already because lines 1 and 2 repeat. Remember, same notes, same rhythm, everything. So let's go on and jump to line 3. So we're going to focus on this measure again. And once again, since this is a new rhythm that we haven't quite played yet, I'm going to play this 3 times for us, okay? and hopefully you'll join in at least one of those times on the 3 times that I play. Okay, so it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So our notes are F sharp and then D. So F sharp, so that's the finger 2 on our D string, and then open D right there is the next one. Okay, so I'll play that first time 3. So you can just hear and listen to it. You don't have to play it with me on this very first time. Okay, 3 and 4 and. Okay, now you can join in this time if you would like. 3 and 4 and. And then one more time we're gonna play this one, and I would like you to play this the third time through. I'd like you to play with me. Okay, I'll count off 3 and 4 and we come in together. 3 and 4 and. Good. So we just left off on our D string. Stay on the D string, don't move yet. We're gonna ready to play 1 finger down for the note E on our D string. Then lift that finger back up, stay on that D string, play the note open D. And then this is where we're going to the new string we haven't gone to quite yet. So if we're on our D, bring the elbow all the way up, farthest to our left side for it to play on that biggest string. That's our G string. And remember, on our G string we have a B below the staff, so that's going to be played with a 2. Then we lift that up 1 finger to play the note A. Let's do E, D, rock over to the G string, put 2 fingers down, B, lift that finger, leave 1 finger down on our G string, A. I'll play that for you. I'll also play this one 3 times together. 3 times, yeah. So ready? 3 and 4 and. Okay. Second time 3. You can play it with me as you'd like to. 3 and 4 and. Okay. Now let's do it together. One last time. 3 and 4 and. Perfect. Okay. Now we're gonna do these 2 measures together. Ready? 3 and 4 and. Now we're on to the next line. So we left off on our G string with the note A. Rock back over, so lowering the elbow slightly to get back to our D string. We have 2 open Ds as quarter notes. Stay on the D string. Put 2 fingers down for the note F sharp. Then we're going to our A string, putting 1 finger down for the note B. So we have D, D, F sharp, and going over to our open A and putting 1 finger down for the note B. Okay, so let's play that together. D, D, F sharp, B. 3 and 4 and. And now our last measure, measure 4, which we already technically know this measure because it repeats right here. And so it's A, F, E, D. Open A, rock over to D string, put 2 fingers down for the note F sharp. Lift that one, lift the middle finger, leave the pointer finger down for the note E, and then lift all fingers for the note D. Ready? So it's open A. Then we have F sharp, E for first finger, open D. Okay, let's play that together. A, F, E, D. Okay, I'll count off. 3 and 4 and. Good. Now let's put these 2 measures together. 3 and 4 and. Congratulations. So you pretty much learned the whole song now because you learned line 3. And if you learn line 3, then you learn line 4 as well. So we have all the whole song learned now. So let's just play through line 3. Okay, so let's play through line 3. Let's go ahead and get started. 3 and 4 and. fine to mess up there. But the most important thing, if you mess up in the concert or just mess up even when you're practicing, just keep going. And then see if you can get through the line and then come back and focus on the part that you messed up on and try fixing that. All right, so we've played through the whole song now. So let's play from the very beginning and see if we can play all the way through to the end, okay? 3 and 4 and. Congratulations, you did it. I'm really proud of y'all, and I hope. So have fun practicing, and I'll see you soon in class. Bye, y'all.